Look at this! Oh my goodness. That right there is a scarlet snake. That is one of the most beautiful snakes you can even find out here. South Florida is home to some of the most beautiful environments and animals on the planet. The natural colors that you'll see here are second to none. It's also home to some of the most gorgeous tricolored snakes around. Yo! Look at this! Oh my goodness. That right there is a scarlet snake. That is one of the most beautiful snakes you can even find out here. Look at him! It's a little tricolor. Red, kind of a brownish gray in the middle, and a black. My goodness, he's a really thin snake. I didn't know they were this thin. Now, scarlet snakes are a really unique species. They actually mostly eat skink eggs and little skinks. They're very particular about their diet, and they've got a little pointy nose. Their face kind of reminds me of a long-nosed snake in a lot of ways, but they're very thin. Their build is very different from them. Very different build from king snakes and milk snakes. There's another very similar looking species called the scarlet king snake. They have a very different looking face, and the scarlet king tends to have a little bit more straight banding, but the face is my easiest way of telling. Obviously there's a lot of little differences between them, but this is an extremely cool snake. They're actually very rare where I'm at, but here in Florida they're actually a common species, which is crazy. Now, there's an old saying with snakes like this, red on black, venom black, red on yellow, kill a fellow. And while that's not applicable everywhere, it is for this snake. You'll tell that the red is touching the black, and that means that this is not a coral snake. Now obviously, these guys look very different from coral snakes. They're normally a little bit bigger, they've got a different looking face. I love that orange band on the head. That's the main reason why walking straight up to it, I could tell it was a scarlet snake. Oh my goodness, yes! He's beautiful. He's over a foot long. You see? Look at that. Bright colors. This is one of my favorite snakes, honestly. This is what I wanted to find down here, and we're getting to see it, and it's incredible. Now these snakes, obviously you can tell it's not aggressive, not trying to bite me at all. And they spend a lot of their time underground in little logs, but at nighttime they come out and they'll start looking for stuff. They tend to live in between the pine bark in many areas. However, this is kind of like a little mangrove section here, so he'd probably be living in a little burrow or living up and along these mangroves. It's a really unique species in a really unique habitat. So this is incredible. First one I've ever seen. They've got a plain belly. That's another way you can tell them from the coral snake. Of course, you're not going to want to lift up a coral snake, but it's just interesting that the bands don't go all the way around. Now another thing that I'm just being told is the scarlet king snake has bands that go all the way around as well. So the scarlet snake does not. So if you want to pick up, if you know it's a non-venomous species, that it's not a coral, you can pick it up, look at that belly and say, okay, this is a scarlet snake because the bands don't go all the way around, or it's a scarlet king. There's actually no milk snakes here in this part of Florida, and in many other parts of the country, we get tricolored snakes, which is kind of that red, whitish, yellow, and black coloration. It's called a tricolor. And this is probably the most common tricolor in Florida. And the other two are very special. You got the scarlet king and the coral snake. They're all special to me, but this is the most common of them. But absolutely gorgeous snake. What a champ. All right, see you, little buddy. Back into the grass. Gorgeous.
Let's go right in.
Scarlet snakes have been on my list to find now for years. And after searching so much for these guys in their home range back in Louisiana, I never thought we'd find another one. I can't believe they're actually common down here. Look at this! We got another scarlet. Oh, it's okay. Okay, this is a different one, 100%. We're coming back, but it's definitely a different one because it's got a broken band on its tail there. And he's got a little bit of a smaller head. Look at that. He's got another broken band there. Just goes to show you that this beautiful snake is actually common here. Ooh, he's much stouter. Still not gonna bite. Still a beautiful snake. Oh, it's okay. I love these guys. I absolutely love them. Any tricolor is an absolute win for me. He's got a little bit brighter bands, like the whitish coloration, the whitish gray bands are a little bit brighter. He's definitely stouter. Man, this is incredible. I had no idea these guys were so common in the Everglades until we got down here. But apparently, it's not rare to see them. The only other thing I could imagine that would make this better would be a scarlet king or a coral snake, either of the other two tricolors. Those other two are pretty rare, but this has absolutely made the night. Look at that. Beautiful little scarlet. All right, here you go, little guy. Back into the grass, come on. No, go that way. Go that way. Come on. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. All right, guys, well, that's it for this video. We really hope you enjoyed. Go check out Daniel's channel. He really helped us out for this one. Helped us catch all kinds of awesome snakes. He is the man, and he just really hooked us up. So thank you very much, man.
Anytime, man.
Really appreciate it. And we will see you guys next time.